I am the very best that does this.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Hold on and good night.
He already dead. You can send back the ambulance.
Welcome to the new era of the promo division.
Good God, I run this! You ain't got no wins in me, Casa.
The face of the BWO.
Next body, please.
BWO. Better than E-Fed.
Target, set, bang.
Torch to the roots, let the embers spark the sky. Foundation cracked, time to kiss it goodbye. All of a syllable, shatter with my spit. Rebuild with microphones, every verse legit. Burn it all down, ashes under the moon. Rebuild the foundation, microphones in tune. Harsh words, the hammer, truth, the mortar tight. Construct a new world in the dead of night.
Got a lot of sharks out there trying to take a bite of something. What's hot? A lot of chameleons out there trying to change up. Anytime something new comes along, everybody wants a bite. Don't happen overnight.
So you wanna be a rock superstar and live large, big house, 5 cars, you're in charge. Coming up in the world, don't trust nobody, gotta look over your shoulder constantly. I remember the days when I was a young kid growing up, looking in the mirror, dreaming about blowing up. The rock crowds make money, chill with the honeys, sign autographs and whatever the people want from me. Shit's funny how impossible dreams manifest in the games that be coming with it. Nevertheless, you got to go for the gusto, but you don't know about the blood, sweat, and tears, and losing some of your peers, and losing some of yourself through the years past gone by. Hopefully it don't manifest, but the wrong guy, egomaniac in the brainiac, don't know how to act. Shit's deep, 48 tracks, studio gangsta max, sign the deal, thinks he's gonna make a meal, but never will. Till he is, and losing some of yourself through the years past gone by. Hopefully it don't manifest, but the wrong guy, egomaniac in the brainiac, don't know how to act. Shit's deep, 48 tracks, studio gangsta max, sign the deal, thinks he's gonna make a meal, but never.
All right, let me start this off and start this thing off right. PromoVs faithful, it is I, your wrestling professional, the voice of the BWO promo division, the very best that does this, the award-winning best host, damn it. And finally, I get to prove it to that guy over there. It's me, DB. And we're here at PromoVs, and I am joined by 2 legends in this game. First up.
Oh, a legend, huh?
Yes, you are. The voice of the Foundation himself, A-List Alverson. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, everybody. A-List Alverson, the top choice of anywhere. Man, 16,000 followers strong. Someone whose name and face transcends what we do. I was invited in because of my notoriety, and DB had nothing but to have to accept it. I love being here. I love working with you guys. I'm looking for a good night of action, or 2, as it were.
We're also being joined by the one and only promo artist himself, but also, what is your official title?
Promo star, baby. First of all, I'm a promo star. I am Tonstradamus. I am part owner of Defiance.
Yes.
And also, I'm here mainly because I'm a fair man. You know, I'm really a fair guy. I got my book here. I got my pen. I'm ready to go through these matches and make sure everything is done correctly. Trust me. Trust me.
You see, we got a judge that everybody likes, and we got a judge that nobody likes, just to keep it fair.
What's that? Who? What? Yeah, yes. We're gonna keep it broad. We're gonna keep it even and everything. But tonight is about all of the power in the Promoverse. The two of the biggest leagues in all of it are the Foundation Promo League and the BWO Promo Division. They've gone hand in hand. They've exchanged talent back and forth. I've competed at both. A-List has competed at both, and I know Tonster has watched excitedly at the productions that we have. So tonight, it's about all of the power. Who will be in control of this side of the Promoverse? Will it be the Foundation, or will it be the BWO? Going into this, what do you see happening?
I'm excited as a man who has won championships in every iteration that's on the screen tonight to see what these guys bring. I anticipate some of the highest caliber action that you can imagine and competition all the way through. I'm here for the ride.
This is not about points. There's no system here per se. We're going on fun, fight, and feel. And that's basically it. And you know what? There could be a fourth one. I'll say it'll be fairness.
Okay, I like that.
I like that.
Another little F.
Look at that. I'm adding more F's here. More F's as we go along.
Having a third non-biased party was necessary for this. So already you're adding something extra. Now, the deal is simple. We're not doing points. We're not doing any of that. Like Tonster said, it is fun, fight, feel, and fairness now. So, whatever we say goes. We are the holders. We are the keys to this side of the Promoverse. Whichever side wins is in control. In our main event tonight will be for the Foundation World Championship as not Hollywood Haywood. That's in night 2. Let me make sure I get that right. Franklin Benjamin, your Foundation World Champion, is facing the former Foundation World Champion, the Iceman Bobby Miller.
Huge.
Which is going to be a big match. Also, the one and only AEP, the most dangerous man in the Promoverse, is going to be taking on the Scottish Warrior. Then we have returns. We have returns of two legends. The former Foundation World Champion, former WGP Champion, Jay Briggy. He was Foundation World Champion, wasn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah, I think maybe it's another character.
Oh, okay. Maybe another character.
Yeah.
If not,
maybe.
It's okay. We're just watching, so we're gonna figure it out. It's facing off with who I know was a former BWO World Champion, former Tag Team Champion, former Commissioner Mike Tuck. You know, one-on-one encounter, which should be an epic encounter. The Alpha, the current WGP World Champion, is facing off with the BWO Pure Shooter Champion that is timeless, Trey J. Styles. Epic matches, epic encounters, but we're going to start it off big. It is for the Prototype Championship. One half of the Foundation Tag Team Champions.
Oh boy.
That is King Mac Millie of Smart Psychology is taking on the one and only AT, your Prototype Champion, and also your current BWO Golden Mike holder, which he can still cash in for any BWO World Championship. So that could happen tonight. I don't know what's going to go down. But without further ado, let's stand out of the way and let these big boys play. Let's start off with Promo Versus with this big one for the Prototype World Championship. Mac Millie taking on AT. Send it to the action.
All hail the kings of their respective brands as King Mac Millie goes one-on-one with AT for the Prototype Championship here at Promo Versus.
Don't scream now. You can escape us.
Felonious Tate, it seems as though that the misfortunate war between the Foundation and the BWO has finally brought us together for this date. And I'm glad, because I'm going to ejaculate all over you. This animosity from which protrudes outside of you, inside of the fact that you just took a BWO championship away from King Mac Millie. So now we must take a championship away from you, Eddie. You decided against breaking your virginity, so allow me to pop your cherry, AT. I told you that you was my type, original, better yet primitive, because historical developments like you within the Promoverse push me to everlasting evolution to always be better than the hype that you came here with. Dead, that fire that you showed in your promo, doused within this 30 seconds alone. AT, I'm not finished with you. Allow me to show you where you're at, which is inside my realm.
AT, you my dog. I fucks with you, bitch. I'm really proud of you, bro. They can't fuck with you, sis.
Hey, yo, can you wait your fucking turn?
You sassy mouth motherfucker. But this my guy, though. My bad. I'm just salivating at the mouth. Anyways, verbiage, check. Personality, yup. Character work, plenty of. Aura, like a mug. A complete fucking package delivered right to the salivating at the mouth. Cause I know we got us a lick.
I guess I gotta tag in.
Me knew where I'm at, AT. And forget the fact that this shit is uncomfortable. Cause you told me yourself that hell is your kingdom, not realizing that you were talking to the king of literal hell on earth, and the angelic demon in this promo verse. I am giving you more than you ever expected, so I know you won't have what it takes to escape this promo verse with old Yella. So I'm putting you down, AT, and I'm releasing your grip, and I'm applying mine to your neck.
Felonious, allow me to assist you with your future plans. You see, it's great that you're at where I'm at, AT, because that makes this all that much more easier, man. So allow me to leave you to focus on your last breaths that you seem to be taking. Let me explain to you what happened and what's about to happen. We're close to the end now, and you fought strongly to obtain. But unfortunately, though, through this death, your debt will now be charged to and paid by the Council of the BWO for a foundational change. And this portion of you will now and forever be and remain with smart psychology. Thanks for the gold, man. BWO. The disrespect is letting your golden mic winner challenge me, your king of the mic. Why would you even go there? That man hasn't had a singles match over there where y'all at in well over a year. You think you can send him here to take me out? Not likely. Disrespectful. But I'll tell you what's a little bit more disrespectful, BWO. You see, when we take all control, AT, I guarantee you will no longer be revolutionary, and there will indeed be a new fucking face around this promoverse. Felonious, the fact of the matter is this: you exemplify the perfect amount of DNA that is the standard of what it is to be a great promo artist that you are today. But, and that's real, on this day, the very same day, you have come face to face with the reality of the prophecy. I've told you once, I've told you before, but hopefully this time you will listen to me. You will never, ever beat me. You're a great man, but I just showed you why I am.
I hate you. I really do, man. Everything about you, bro. The way you look, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you live in your delusions, the way you try too fucking hard, the way you try to be just like me. But see, you could put on the red turtleneck, the red beret, the black jackets, the black shades. Hell, you can go ahead and put on that cheap-ass lace front beard. But you can never be me. You can never be a multi-world champion. You can never headline. You can never carry a company. You can never dominate across many different federations. You can never have your name spoken in reverence. And you did manage to become the king of the mic once, but that's only because I didn't enter to become a two-time winner. And that's your fucking claim to fame, technicality? Well, I know one thing's for sure. You damn sure won't be the prototype champion. See, the prototype is the standard, the original. And you, my boy, you, Mac, you are a goddamn knockoff. You're the Party City version of me. Creative, but not that fucking creative. And see, prototypes lead. Copies get left behind. And that's why I'm carrying this title. But see, that's maybe why you're afraid of being left behind, because you can't do anything. You act out. I mean, you're so clever with those little mind games you try to do with people. You try to toss out these sexual innuendos and these sexual comments like grenades, hoping that somebody flinches. And honestly, sometimes people do flinch. It works on some people, but baby, that shit don't work on me. See, I like that shit. I love the way you bend over backwards, legs up like the bitch that you are, just to be all salacious, just to get the attention that mommy and daddy neglected to give your ass. But see, that's fine. See, I can give you all the attention that you need, baby. You can call me daddy too, because I'm the one that does the bending anyways. And now that I'm going to go ahead and penetrate the narrative, tonight, I think that I'm gonna make you my bitch. But you're used to that, right? That's your whole career, brother. An exposed slut, never respected, always falling behind the ones who are supposed to fall behind you. Remember you were supposed to be the face of the smarts, the centerpiece? It's funny how they're faded, because now lit past you. He lapped you. He took your spot without even trying. Now he's the one in the spotlight, but you've been replaced. Now speaking of replacements, let's talk about those tag team titles. So you got lucky at PromoMania, but to talk your shit, ATM took those bills, baby. Reminded the world of who the real money is. Because if you ain't know, the pillars are back and we are better. And it's kind of sad, because there was one point where I wanted to face you, wanted to challenge you. But you showed me who you are. You are a runner. You are a coward. You didn't get your way, so what did you do? You ran to the fucking foundation because you couldn't cut it in the BWO. And that's the difference between you and me. I'm the prototype champion in the foundation, but I never ever turned my back on home. You betrayed it. You sped on the BWO. You prove you don't know loyalty, leadership, or manhood. You are a scumbag, another fucking bitch who hides behind excuses. And Mac, when I'm done, the world will see you for what you are. A copycat, a failure, and a name that never mattered in the first fucking place. And this don't just end with a win or a handshake. This ends with you staring into the dark. Because I don't just beat people. I consume them. I strip them down until there's nothing left but ashes and echoes. I'm the shadow behind the light, the whisper in the silence, the fire that doesn't warm, it burns. And Mac, I will break you. I will strip you down to nothing, turn your name into smoke, your legacy into ashes, your future into silence, because I don't just win matches, I end people. So if you ain't know, now you know. I am AT, the king of the Chaos Kingdom, and you are my next victim.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Mr. A-List, start us off.
I will start us off. There was a lot going on here.
Yes.
Like I mean, when you've got Mac Millie changing channels every 30 seconds, and then technical execution had me puzzled in both directions. First of all, by the end of AT's promo, I forgot which side either of these guys are on. You start with the fact that Mac Millie's got 3 belts on screen at any point in his promo, and then that AT is dissing him, saying that he left the BWO because he couldn't hack it. Like, who's playing for what here?
Yeah.
Nevertheless, both of these guys are very good at what they do. They present very well, and this was like a high tier, half-assed attempt, and I mean that with the sincerest of respect. Like both of these guys really did a good job, but didn't try.
Okay.
At the end of it, I felt that I got a better feel and better fight 2 out of the 3 from AT, so he gets my vote.
Okay, I guess I'll keep it going. Yes. Oh, God. Mac Millie he's got such, I don't know what it is. He's got it, but it's like when you got it, but don't know the direction to put it in. That's exactly what it screams. It's like, it's so much. You see all the ingredients of this amazing meal, but then you're putting it all together. All your measurements are all off. You're using tablespoons instead of teaspoons, and you're all jacked up here. That's Mac Millie to me. There's fun, there's fight, there's feel, but again, it's all shooting in so many different directions. Speaking of sexual jokes, what in the hell happened It got weirdly sexual, and then on both sides. But AT is just so smooth. He knows what to do. He knows how to say it. He knows when to say it. His timing is on point. I feel like the running theme is that, the BWO side feels that people run away and go to the foundation. So I can kind of see it on AT's side of what side he lays on. But just overall, that they both were fun. They both had to fight, but AT had the feel down, so AT gets my vote.
All right, see, I think both promos had all 3 Fs. I do, in different ways.
Yeah.
But I'm happy you guys agree with me, and that it's hard to focus on Mac Millie's promo. It was just very hard to focus. So much is going on. Sometimes that could be a good thing. I'm not saying it was a bad promo, but just it was all over the place. He's got a presence to him.
Yes.
They both have a presence to them, but AT feels more like a real promo to me, and it's hard to go against the guy when he says, "I'm going to penetrate the narrative."
No, he said ejaculate the animosity.
He said that too. Yeah. So he had some good lines in there. He didn't need the graphic at the end with the smoke and the red.
Yeah.
With the red smoke and everything. Yeah, but I'm with you guys. I'm going AT.
AT kicks us off with a win. There we go.
Yeah.
So already we're off to a big start. BWO is up 1 to Foundation's 0. So how we feeling, guys?
Listen, it's going to be a long show. There's a lot of matches left. I mean, if that's a preview of what we have to come, it's going to be fun on.
Oh, we're just getting started here, baby. You ain't seen nothing yet.
And you are right about that. I already know this match is going to be on fire, and we got to have that censorship button ready because it's going to get crazy. The one and only Scottish Warrior representing the Foundation is taking on the most dangerous man in the Promoverse, and that is AEP. Send it to the action.
It's the Battle of America versus Scotland. It's the Scottish Warrior representing Foundation WGP versus AEP of the BWO at Promoverse.
Scottish Warrior, are you ready? Get your United States ass whooping by me? Every time I look at your screen, we do not know what the hell you're talking about. You're so special, right? But my boy, you talking about you got this? AEP, you got this, my boy. You should not text on my comments. You act like you hate me or something. But little boy, I told you, go back where you came from, and you cannot fuck with me. I understand you so special, man, but I got a secret about you, my nigga. But I'm gonna tell you what, bro. Your name is not Scottish Warrior. You know what your name is? Your name is Chickalilla. That's your name. You know why they call you that? Because you got a little neck and big head. And matter of fact, you got a big old glasses. So, you tell me you are the most ugly ass dude in promo world? But you are talk still to me? There's no way. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be ugly. You do not know what this man look like. I swear to God, this man look like Chicken Little. And you not believe me? I'll pull to y'all right fucking now. I told y'all, this man look like Chicken Little, man. But I don't give a fuck who you are. You and Scotland that kissed my black ass. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. You got a fine chick. I do not know it's your girlfriend, your baby mama. I do not know. She fine as hell. But she ain't got no fucking teeth. She got two motherfucking teeth, look like a motherfucking waiter. What kind of girlfriend are she? And I don't give a fuck, she from Scotland. Your girlfriend, your baby mama, wherever, she is an ugly motherfucker like your bitch ass. And you not believe me? I got the picture right now. Let me see what your friend look like. Scars Warrior, you bitch.
No Chick-fil-A, 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 no Chick-fil-A. Lemonade, alright, lemonade, alright, lemonade, alright, lemonade, alright, lemonade, 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 alright, lemonade, 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 alright.
Other day, I still the most dangerous man in all promo wrestling. 3 most dangerous lallas in United States of America. A.E. motherfucking P. Bitch.
See, can you see?
AP. Tonight, in this war between the Foundation and the BWO, to see who gets the bragging rights, to see who truly is the most superior brand, to see where is the best of the best within this game between the two companies. You and I fight for each side of that spectrum. You and I are going to fight and represent with our proudest moment on our chests of the company that we believe in. Because I know the Foundation isn't just the building blocks to my future. The Foundation is not just about one person, it's about everybody. While you, representing the BWO, you all believe that you have got the superior talent. Well, let me ask you this, AEP. Why did Jay the Menace not show up against Phil Marshall? Why have I not been sent the BWO's best in order to try and knock me down? But instead, I get a little runt tonight. I get a little bitch who I have set down again and again and again. And each and every time that you and I have locked eyes, AEP, you have been scared of me. You have been shook. You have been terrified because you know that when you go up against the promo pit bull, you realize that my bite is bigger than your bark. You know that fear, that anxiety that I can only bring you each and every time. And in the great words of my fellow tag team partner who's representing the Foundation tonight, Grant Miller, I am going to be violent on you. And all the most audacious things that I am going to put upon you is not going to be for just PG viewing either. This is going to be your massacre. This is going to be your crime scene. And tonight, after what Let Fuse just done to you, you are not going to be able to survive me. Because when you mess with the Smarts, you are going to get burned, AEP, because you don't represent this all elite of the BWO. You represent the all elite trash of the BWO. And I look forward to putting seeing you in that bin. I look forward to watching you get wheeled away into a landfill site and everything buried 6 feet on top of you, as well as the BWO's legacy. You do not have a hope in hell in this match against me. So do me the favor. Go to your BWO teammates before you walk out there. Get them to all say a prayer to Jesus and whatever God you think is going to let you survive me. After surviving a sheriff. After surviving the battle with the Unfiltered One. I am on a level that you will never reach or be able to comprehend AEP. Because that is why smart psychology runs this shit. This is why the foundation is the place to be. And this is why AEP, you are a representative failure of a political campaign that will never reach the presidency. So I'll see you out there, AEP, for your funeral. Because that isn't a prediction. That isn't a spoiler. What it is your Asgard's call. I will see you real soon out there, bitch.
Okay. All right.
A true clash of styles, I will say.
Yeah.
So let's just keep it. Let's go in order. Again, the judging is by fun, fight, and feel. Which I guess, Tonster, you were the ones who innovated that.
We think so. We think so.
We think
It's been years of this. It's been years of talking about this. So
All right.
things get lost in the shuffle over the years.
All right. So let's just kind of go in alphabetical order. We'll start with you, A-list.
A for A-list alphabetically.
Yeah.
Now, both of these men did something special in how they presented their act. What I would say that if I was only listening to these promos, I would see it a lot differently, but I'm a very visual guy. Now, both of them brought the fight in their own way. Both of them were fun, but the feel, for me, I got to give the edge to AEP because of a glaring technical situation with Scottish Warriors being in front of a backlight and keeping moving back and forth, and the inconsistency of the sun peeking through the window and him blocking the light. It didn't work for me. It took me out of the moment. But auditorily, I mean, if I was just listening to these promos, he would have won the match. But because this is a complete package, I'm going with AEP.
Okay. Yes. Let's see. Fun. You know, I hate to say I'm biased, but I'm a little biased to AEP. I don't know why, but anything this man says is amazing. It's funny. I can't help but react, and that just tells me just honesty. If I'm listening to a promo and I'm reacting honestly, then right out the gate, you're already hooked me. Like, that just means that you have something, whether it's charisma, whether it's just insanity, which I think that's a mix of AEP. He is just able to grab my attention and keep it through the whole thing. Not gonna lie, with Scottish, I was kind of taken out, but same reason, because of the in and out of the backlighting. So fun, AEP's got that. Fight, again, AEP's got that. Like, he is so aggressive. Like, you think he's literally gonna come over there and beat you up. Like, even with the hilarity, you still are a little bit afraid of this man. Like, I don't know what it is. He's just got that thing. And feel, again, I can kind of see they're a little more matched up, because, again, like I said, it was a clash of styles where Scottish was more of the straight up, wrestler, or or the bare knuckle fighter style, whereas AEP is just the gangsta. But I'm sorry, AEP, he took this one from me.
Well, I guess I'll see you guys later. Have a nice night. I guess. But if I had to pick somebody, if I had to pick someone, I would have also chosen AEP. Just because on that fun fight feel alone, the guy was having fun in his promo because he has fun hating Scottish Warrior. That's what I felt. I felt the fun of the hate of Scottish Warrior. And Scottish Warrior, I mean, it wasn't bad, but you got nice words, you speak clearly, you got nice catchphrases, but I really didn't feel it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go with AEP. Keep it short and sweet.
I got to tell you, I was lost on who Chickalulu was until.
I don't know.
I was
It
like,
lost
what's a
me.
Chickalulu? I want to know what a Chickalulu is.
And let me tell you, like, I thought he would just show a picture. I really thought he was going to show a picture, but there was a whole video, and that completely took me out. Not once, but twice. I was a little worried he was going to actually show a picture of his Scottish Warriors girl, but then again, he kept it consistent. And let me tell you, that was a complete promo, and I gotta give credit to AEP, even though it's pure madness at the same time.
Oh, did he hate Scottish Warrior?
God, yes. Man, I'm still laughing at that one. AEP is. Let me tell you, I think he could be world champion. That's me. I'm gonna go ahead and say
you love you some AEP.
I love AEP. I don't care. I will unabashedly love AEP.
That's fine.
I'm also scared of him, so that's probably most of it. But this is not going to be a scary match. Two dudes coming out of retirement. It's going to be epic. Both two former world champions in the Promoverse themselves. Between them, WGP titles, BWO titles, commissioner. This is going to be a big one. Representing the foundation is the one and only Jay Briggy taking on BWO legend Mike Tuck. Send it to the action.
In our next match, we have two legends of the game, as WGP and Foundation's Jay Briggy goes one-on-one with the BWO's Tuck in what could possibly be their final match.
I'm tweaking. I must be tweaking. Because I get married. I have a kid. Living life. No one bothers to chime in, check in on how I'm doing. No recognition as the former and greatest commissioner of the BWO, let's be honest. Instead, I get told I have a match against Jay Briggy? Who? Jay Briggy. Okay. Love that. Jay Briggy of WGP, the foundation, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I had to look you up on YouTube because I had no idea who you are, your aura. There's like all the references the kids use nowadays. You ain't got none of that. Riz, aura, drip, none of that. You got wind. You got a hell of a lot of wind. So I watched your last promo for some horror championship, and I couldn't hear you other than the freaking terrible. So hopefully you listen back, you got that figured out, you got some normalization going on, because golly, your entire brand needs some audio text, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, Jay Briggy, I'm Tuck. I'm a former, one of the greatest commissioners of the BWO. Hosts, that's debatable. I'm a little biased, but also I had the cooler shit. Anywho, that here or there. We have a match, and I wish it was someone else, because I want to care. I wanted to actually come out of retirement that DB still won't let me do, but I wanted to have one of my last matches be against memorable opponents. There's nothing less memorable than Jay Briggy. Jay Briggy sounds like a stripper off of OBT who only gets dimes and nickels instead of singles, which for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Florida area, OBT is about a mile and a half that way. Jay Briggy sounds like an extra from Malibu's Most Wanted who wanted to break out big but couldn't get out of the city. Jay Briggy, I don't see it. I don't get it. I don't see the hype. I don't get the hype. I hope you weren't one of WGP's top people, because the Iceman, Don Krypton, Vagabond are leagues above. So if you're a top name, WGP hasn't been doing that great recently. But 2 years ago, you were a champion. Congratulations. 2 years ago, I was running things. I was a multiple-time tag champ and a world champion, and the only person in my division to beat Bones 4 consecutive times. I don't think anybody can say that in WGP. I don't think anybody can say that in the BWO. And that's something I'm going to hold for the rest of my career, for the rest of my life, baby. But for you, I really hope that you bring a fight worth fighting for, because for me, this is the best you're going to get for my attention, because I wanted the best of the best. Hell, I'll run it back with Bobby. I'll run it back with the Vagabond, someone who actually is a worthy competitor here in WGP. But for this last run, I want it to be memorable. I don't want to fight a bunch of nobodies. I want to fight big names. Hell, I want to face Trevor 18 million times. And I might beat him in my last time because I have to do it. I have to go out big, but instead I have to deal with you. So here we are. I've said my piece. As Bones once said, he already dead. You can send back the ambulance.
Well, here we are, the war that has been brewing for months now, that started with Hollywood Haywood and Bones talking shit to each other. It is finally here, the night that everybody has been waiting for, the BWO versus the best in the world, the Foundation Promo League. And of course, Jay Briggy is out here waving the flag for the Foundation. I have since day one, since this war started. I came out here and had Hollywood Haywood's back and told the BWO that I was going to be here to help bury them. Because the BWO has been trying to get Jay Briggy for a very long time. Bones has been trying to get me to join them for a long time. Vagabond, Don Krypton, all of those people have been in my inboxes for years now trying to get Jay Briggy to be part of the NWO, or the BWO, excuse me. You're not that goddamn good. But you see, Jay Briggy always said no, because I am Foundation WGP till I die. The BW just is not good enough. And if you need proof of that, is my opponent here tonight, Tuck. I know who the fuck is Tuck. I have no idea. And you know what? I asked around the promo world, I asked my team, I asked the BWO, I asked the BWO's team, I asked the whole Promoverse, and nobody could give me any information on Tuck. The only 2 pieces of information I got on Tuck was when I asked, what do I need to know about Tuck? I was told all you need to know about Tuck is that it's an easy win and you're going to go out there and whoop his ass. And 2, just look at him. He is the whitest black guy that you've ever met. So then I did a little research. I saw the little promo picture and I was like, well, goddamn, you're right. He looks whiter than me. I mean, let's see, Tuck, you look so white. You look like the kind of father that left to go get the milk and the cigarettes, and you actually came back and you made cereal for the kids. You look so white that you probably got a credit score of 720 and you probably only got 1 baby's mama. Hell, I got 2. I guess that means I'm blacker than you are, Tuck. Maybe you shouldn't be part of the BWO. But are you really part of the BWO? Because I've never heard of you. I've never seen anything from you. Are you an old ancient remnant? Are you an old fossil of the BWO? Yeah, I know that I'm the one that's retired 100 times and I've been in and out of the business, but everybody knows who I am. Everybody knows the name Jay Briggy. But nobody knows what the fuck a tuck is. So why don't you untuck your dick from your pants, let your balls hang, come out here and drop it on the page. Let's see what you got, Tuck, because I have no idea. And I guarantee you, once you get into the middle of that ring and you come face to face with Jay Briggy and you see these beady little blue Irish eyes beating down on your soul, you're going to know that you fucked up. You're going to know that you should have stayed hidden away in the BWO archives where you belong. Because Jay Briggy is coming out here. I'm going to throw an elbow to your face. I'm going to knee you till your nose is busted, till there's blood all over the mat. I am going to beat the living shit out of you, Tuck. And you're going to wish that you never answered the challenge. You never came to this match. You never entered the war that is BWO versus Foundation. So BWO, after tonight, you will be buried in the dirt below my feet, because that's where you belong, because the Foundation is number 1 in this promo verse. You know it, we know it. Hell, you already know this. That's why all of your BWO members had to come to the Foundation to be relevant in the first fucking place. So Tuck, go fuck yourself. BWO, we just fucked your feelings, because Foundation is number 1, baby.
All right, Mr. Tonster, if you can start us off, please.
Okay. Well, Briggy came out fighting and talking about what this is all about.
Yeah.
Which is the war between Foundation, WGP, BWO. And it's the tale of two promos to me. One guy cared and one guy didn't, unfortunately. And that's how it came across with Tuck. For God's sake, he was in his car. It was a car promo. I think that's like promo sacrilege. Especially in what's going on in the climate of promo that we're in. We got some good promo guys, good backgrounds, good words. I'm not saying the words were terrible here by Tuck, but I think you could see where I'm going with this. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Briggy has my vote.
Okay, Mr. A-List, if we can have your thoughts.
So I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be honest. My impression, neither of these guys wanted to be in this match.
Okay.
As soon as Tuck comes on screen, I said, my God, we have got a nighttime dome light car promo. I am out. I am out at that point.
Yeah.
He didn't do himself any favors with completely dismissing that Briggy is a person. Now, Briggy had some pretty off-color comments about Mr. Tuck, and quite honestly said some reprehensible things. But he showed up in costume, and he played the game. And on the premise of that, I've got to go with Briggy.
What was that? Yes, what was that? I just that's how I feel about that battle. What was that? Briggy, just because I mean it didn't matter what I thought anyway, but good God. I'm never letting Tuck retire until he does better. He ain't gonna end his career like that. I'm sorry. Man, what in the hell was that? Anyway, let's keep it moving. I ain't got nothing to say. Like y'all both said it.
This is the unanimous judging panel.
Yeah. Good God Almighty, what the hell was that? All right. All right. Let's see. Going into it, let's do a recap. Started off AT1, then AEP, and Briggy. So now Foundation is in the conversation.
Foundation is in this. Foundation is in this. Jay Briggy is one of the pioneers of the Foundation, and he's bringing them back in. So let's see where we go from here.
Let's hope.
What is it now? What are we now? 2-1?
2-1. 2-1. So BWO is up. Foundation is finally in the conversation. Let's see if they can do it again. This time, WGP is making its appearance. It's time for the WGP Championship on the line. The champion, GOP member Alpha AJ Davis, is taking on the BWO's Pure Shooter champion, Timeless Trey J. Styles. Let's see who gets it. Send it to the action.
In our next match, we have the WGP champion Alpha AJ Davis going one-on-one with Timeless Trey J. Styles. It's PromoVs. Let's go.
Timeless, we timeless.
Tonight, my opponent is the Beta Fish.
Timeless, we timeless.
King Mac really got his run back and left your body twitching.
Timeless.
That fuse blew you out so bad it looked like a fuse box in a thunderstorm.
Timeless, we timeless.
Went from calling yourself Alpha to crawling back like a stray dog looking for scraps.
So you come out here and do no efforts in your promos.
Timeless.
timeless, timeless, we timeless, timeless.
The WGP World Champion, the Alpha, AJ Davis, goes one-on-one with the BWO's Pure Shooter Champion, Timeless Trey J. Styles. And I gotta say, I've been looking forward to this match ever since they told me about it. I've been looking forward to this match ever since I first heard about you. The problem is, everything that I've learned about you has been a bit of a disappointment. First of all, let's start with your name, the Alpha. It's a great name. It just doesn't fit you. So you're WGP World Champion, but WGP has been established as a secondary brand to the Foundation. They're WWE, you're TNA. So that makes you TNAJ Davis. Secondly, you're not really an Alpha. You're not the boss of the GOP. Franklin Benjamin is, and he's Foundation World Champion. And I gotta look at your resume, and I've seen luck, taking advantage of the fact that some people don't care, and finally just going against bottom tier talent. Come on, AJ, you're better than this. Not much better, but still better. I mean, I watched you go against Mama Purge, and you let her honestly say that you don't put in effort. And she was right. You got potential, just no ethic, no effort comes out of you. This is why you're TNAJ Davis, because you are still chasing after some form of greatness. And let's talk about Grayson Lee. Grayson Lee listed every one of your failures, especially your ones against Smart Psychology. And you would think somebody with your potential would want revenge, would want to go after those guys. But what you do for PromoVs, you joined them. You made sure that you stayed on the same side. Now, you could have been like Loveless, the WGP Havoc champion, and you could have played for the BWO side, and then you could have actually played for a winner. But you were so afraid of the Smart Psychology that you made sure to join them. I mean, heck, you went against Grayson Lee before he was even a member of that group, and you came out not dressed to fight, not just to promo. You look like a McDonald's manager. You look less like the Alpha, the top dog, Mr. Diabolical, and more like, do you want fries with that? Well, I wish I could have fries with your promo, because at least then I'd have the fucking fries. You don't bring it. You don't have it anymore, TNAJ Davis. You are going against the BWO's Pure Shooter Championship, and you're going to rely on tired lines, cliches, probably some sort of name reference. But you don't realize that at the end of this, I will still be the BWO's Pure Shooter Champion. And you will know for a fact that you can't beat the BWO's Pure Shooter Champion. Fuck, why'd you even win this belt? Y'all should have just left it on Trev. Then this would have been a fucking challenge. But as for you, TNAJ Davis, I want you to think long and hard about all the failures that you've had leading up to this. And I want you to ask yourself, why is it that I didn't try? This could be the one match that decides the whole thing. He can determine who ends up being a 3-brand owner. And the problem with you is, you've never wanted to be a leader. You've never wanted to be an alpha. You've never wanted to be the top guy. You just wanted to be a guy.
Timeless, 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 we timeless, 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 timeless.
Amen. Amen. That, Trey, was a moment of silence for the fallen BWO superstars that come for the foundation. You see, I asked for the best and brightest that the BWO has to offer. You see, because I carry something on my shoulder that makes me a little more important than that entire fuck shit of a company. Now, I could have sworn that I gave everybody a warning. I said, hey, here's what's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna turn on the BWO, and the few scragglers they have left will be the only form of protection. And they chose Trey J Styles to come after the Alpha. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and take too much time on a wannabe fake ass AT. Alright? I'm not gonna sit here and let somebody who has to read their stuff from a teleprompter, from a script, from a pre-written promo in order to make some shit shake. You see, I speak from where a champion's supposed to come from, and that's right here. See, you ain't got no heart in you, Trey. And that's your problem. That's the entire BWO's problem. And see, the thing about this is, and it's real simple. All you had to do was fall in line correctly. But you see, you wouldn't stand at attention, put your hand over your chest, and pledge allegiance to the team that's supposed to run the place. But hey, that's not the reason I'm here. I'm not here to chastise you over being a shit promoter. I'm not here to chastise you over being the one chosen to face me. No, I'm going to chastise you for being exactly what everybody thinks you are. Trash. I'm going to chastise you for not making yourself better. What have I done in the last year? I've won more titles in the last year than I can count on my hand in any other company I've been in. What do you got to say for yourself, Trey? A little measly, a little title reign over there in the BWO? A little baby reign? Let me show you something. This what it looked like when you really stand your fucking ground. That's why the foundation sent me, their tank, to come out here and show this little peon, this little fucking fiat. And yes, most of you illiterate fucks are going to have to go up and look up what a fiat looks like. I really hope you do, because that is exactly what Trey J Styles is built like. Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to offend you, Mr. Terrible Promo Man. But if I tell you to do something and you don't do it, I'ma stick my foot right up your ass. Is that clear, dummy? And that, you know what? Okay, cool. Enough jokes. I've made enough. So let me be serious with you, Trey. I didn't take multiple takes for this to beat your ass. I came home. I did what I needed to do. Got myself ready. Gussied up. Just to come and stop a mud hole in your ass. Hey, and when it's all said and done and the smoke clears, and the winner of said match, see, because this ain't even like everything else. This ain't no spoiler. This ain't no prediction. This ain't no premonition. This is history repeating itself. So I stand here before you, pissed off, because I had to come out here and sully my hands with shit, garbage promoters like Trey J Styles. Fix your flow. Quit stealing from other people. Then, and maybe then, will you get a chance at probably the Prototype Championship. But this right here is a world championship circle, and you can't get in. I just buried my uncle this past weekend. And guess what? I am not afraid. I'm not scared. I ain't got no problem putting you just as deep as he is. So I'll be seeing you soon. Ta-ta for now. Trey J Styles. Hey, and matter of fact, before I go, hey, bitch, you stole my whole fucking flow. I'm the Alpha AJ Davis. Find a new name, my nigga. Please, find a new name. And when it's all said and done. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna bleep that last part. Cause I need you to feel me. All Diddy. So when the promo verse has finally settled, Trey, I hope you got your stuff in order. Cause I've been waiting to rip a mud hole in your ass. I'm glad you stopped ducking me. Come get some.
Violent.
Wow. Okay, I guess let's reverse it. Let's start with the man Tonster this time.
Sure, I'll go first. Since we started with Trey J Styles, I guess I'll start with Trey J Styles. Very clever calling him he and AJ Davis. I see what you like to do there. You like to mix names up. I see. I get it. It's clever. But there's one. There's no selling here for me. He's sitting on his couch. He's almost whispering the whole promo. Where it's the story of two promos. Where right away I saw Alpha come out and he's moving. He's engaged. Felt a little long, but to me this guy won from the jump. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Alpha.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about a tale of two promos right there. First of all, going with Trey J, it wasn't really fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was not fun, and I've seen better from him, and I can confidently say that was not his best promo. So it's almost like, why don't bring it if you're not gonna show up. Yeah. Fight. He had some good lines. There was like again, very creative lines, but yeah, the feeling was missing from that. I felt this before, as a promo artist, so I understand you're not always going to be on, and you might not be in the group, but yeah, that was not it, and yeah, I was not feeling it. But going to Alpha, he wins it, but I also have some issues here with Alphas. He's America's champion, but then he's recording, like he's video recording. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense for the character. Like, for you to be videotaping yourself. If you're America's champion, wouldn't you be like at a podium and everything? Wouldn't you be like talking to the people like that? Like, take it outside. You could be like talking, this is a speech. Now I know this is kind of Franklin Benjamin's thing, but if he's part of the GOP, I feel like they all do that. As a former GOP member, that's me. And also, yeah, that promo ended like 2 minutes before it ended. It was done. And it was just, hey guys, like if you are watching this show, I want this to go across every promo verse of all kinds. All because you have a max time doesn't mean you need to fill it. You don't have to go to the max for every promo. Now, this is coming from a guy who really, my sweet spot like 3 to 4 minutes. Like, that's my groove right there. But you don't have to fill the time, especially if you don't got it. And
yeah, if there's nothing to say, don't say it.
Yeah, he almost started saying the whole promo over at the end. Like, but it had the fun fight feel. It was the better one. He had the fury, so champ retains to me.
Now, at this point, my vote is irrelevant, but I do want to give my feedback on what I saw. For the feel of it, I've had a problem with both of these. For one, on both sides, it was filters for the sake of filters, right? You got Davis with the VCR gimmick going on. You got Trey J with I don't know what the hell you would explain that, but
it was like
and the orientation.
It was like paper coming off the paper.
Paper coming off a virus and whatever. And for whatever reason, both of these guys are in the orientation where they look like they're 9 feet tall. So I would give the fight aspect to Mr. Davis, because he came out hard. He was ready to kill somebody, and that was good for the first 2 minutes. But then, as you said, DB, he just started over again. And then I thought better lines were on the other side, because Trey J with his run throughs did a good job there. But yeah, I can't say the wrong man won.
So there you go.
There we go.
The WGP champ is still Alpha AJ Davis. What in the world? See, already in a night of twists, Foundation 2, BWO2.
Wow, just like that.
I told you, Briggy was starting something. Pioneer. Now we've got something going here. It's a fight.
Going. The wheels are moving.
So already going in on Promoverse, night 1, the deciding factor of tonight, who will be going into night 2 leading the way? It's going to be the big one. The Foundation World Championship is on the line.
Oh,
the man he beat to take this title. They're doing the rematch. It's rematch time. This is big. The leader of the GOP, the Foundation World Champion. Oh yeah, he's also a former. Yeah, isn't he a former champion from you? Or he's the current.
In Defiance?
Yeah, he's the current.
He's the former Defiance champion now.
Okay.
He's the former Defiance champion.
Okay, so former Defiance champion.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, so this is a big one. FTW former champion, but also this man, he's been a world champion in just about everywhere.
I'm saying.
I'm talking. It's the Iceman Bobby Miller, representing the BWO, challenging the Foundation World Champion, Franklin Benjamin. Who will win night 1 of Promoverse? We'll find out. Send it to the action.
It is now time for Promoverse to collide. It's Franklin Benjamin defending the Foundation World Championship against the BWO's Iceman, Bobby Miller.
Oh shit. How did I let myself get into this situation? I let this man take the last thing that I had in my name. And I let him drag me through the fire, the heat. I just can't take it. I'm burned, scalded, melted, you name it. Or at least that's what you thought, Frankie. But I can see that your research didn't serve you well. Because if you really did your motherfucking homework, you would already know that the demon comes out when you play with fire. You see, Frankie, you didn't do nothing but drag me right into my motherfucking element. You wanted to play with fire the last time we met, so let's turn up the motherfucking heat. See, just like any other politician, you just sit up here and you spit half-truths and lies in every fucking promo that you spit. And it was no different the last time that we faced off. For instance, I mean, I could call out the fact that you called out a mid-promo that I did, but that promo that you showed, I won the match against your stablemate. So if my mid is winning matches, what does that make you motherfuckers then? But hey, I understand it. You gotta do what you gotta do because
I will do anything to win.
And then you sat there and painted a picture of me needing the BWO council to succeed when everybody in the whole fucking Promoverse saw me step over into the Foundation, step over to WGP, step over to Defiance, and step over to any other league and not only be successful, but I've gotten a dub over you right here in WGP as well. Hell, before that last match, you came closer to beating me in the BWO than you ever had previously in the Foundation. So who really needed help from certain council members? But, like you said,
I will do anything to win.
Anything to win, huh? And you did that. You finally won the big one over here in the Foundation. And what have you done since then? You see, when I won, I had to immediately defend that title against two GOATs. And then I won that match convincingly. And then I faced the day one Foundation GOAT in the Hall of Fame promo artist in Jay Briggy at starting point. And I won convincingly. And then I faced your stablemate, vagabond, and I won convincingly. But you beat the Iceman at 40% by 2 fucking points. And then what did you go do with the championship, Frankie? You went and defended against Johnny Canada and won by 1 point. And then you went and defended against Dr. Doof and you won by like 2 or 3 points. Dr. Doof! You up here scratching and clawing against bottom dwellers, and we supposed to respect you as champion? We're supposed to respect that as a promo artist, but I guess the only thing that matters is
I will do anything to win.
Not the aftermath, not the legacy, hell, not even perfecting your own goddamn style, because the only way that you could beat the Iceman was to be the Iceman. You didn't think I noticed the loud and aggressive talk and shit? That's my shit. The sped up cadence, that's my shit. The layered editing, that's my shit. Hell, you even had to use my theme song and my catchphrase at the end to beat me. The only thing that you showed since you've been champion is that I have the blueprint that actually works to be a fucking champion in this shit. And the one thing that you forgot is that you can melt the ice into a puddle, all that you fucking want. But when you are as cold as me, what will happen is it's gonna always go back to its solid state when you have the ice flowing through your veins like I do. So, Frankie, I hope you've enjoyed arguably the worst foundation title run of all time, because the only thing these people will remember is that it started and ended with me. And that's what happens when you put all of your stock into winning right now in the present. You miss all of the intricacies and the details that it takes to cement your greatness for the future. But you can watch on the sidelines a little bit longer, because I'm about to take that foundation championship back to the BWO, where it was made great to fucking begin with. Next, body, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Foundation and WGP, losers in the BWO, tonight Franklin Benjamin stands before you not as a single man, but as a part of a movement. Tonight that movement burns through the BWO like wildfire through weak timber. Bigly. Tonight, Promo versus Franklin Benjamin versus Little Bibby Ice, the Foundation versus the BWO, control of everything, winner takes all. The industry won't look the same after tonight. It's gonna be huge. And they keep saying, Franklin, you better bring your best game. The whole future's riding on you. And I will. But they get it twisted, because Franklin Benjamin is the game. It's Little Bibby who needs to find his best, even though it still won't matter, because the sad truth is, Bobby Miller's best has never been enough. That's why he's never beaten Franklin Benjamin. Now, Bibby, I'll give you your flowers before I feed you to the flames. You were the man once. You were the golden boy. You were the Iceman. You carried the BWO flag. You were the franchise player. You were BWO and Foundation World Champion. But then the smart showed up and it was over. Because the minute Mac Millie walked in, you started shrinking. You used to be the guy, but now you're just a guy. And every damn year it's the same song and dance. Every summer, Bobby Miller gets hot, red hot, unstoppable, and then right when the fire should stop to burn brightest, what happens? He melts. He burns out. The Iceman defrosts. But I get it, Bobby. Pressure breaks weak men. And you tried, but then what happened? When you lost it all, what did the Iceman do? You ran, you hid, and to tell the truth, it should have happened sooner. But you had your judges, your little BWO puppets calling the shots, protecting Captain BWO from another loss. But everybody saw it. Sports Illustrated said it. The people said it. Franklin Benjamin won that match. It was rigged. Everybody knows it was rigged, and they saved your ass. But here's the bad news, Bobby. Your judges couldn't save you when I took this belt from you in the Foundation. And this time it's gonna be no different. There's no rigging. There's no ties. There's no safety net, because this is the end game. And when the smoke clears, you're gonna be lying in a puddle. Again. And that's all you ever will be, a puddle, because people walk through puddles, they step over puddles, they forget puddles. And Franklin Benjamin? I'm the ocean, baby. I break walls, I destroy entire cities, I swallow worlds whole. I don't break, I don't bend, I don't stop, and I'm gonna come. But you already knew that, baby, didn't you? You're the Iceman, Bobby. Well, Franklin Benjamin's the heat miser. Franklin Benjamin is Firestorm, the human torch, the flame. He's global warming personified. He's the temperature rising while you're melting down for the 100th time because you can't stand the heat. And when the heat gets too real, what do?
You take a break, you disappear, you blame it on your mental health and say you need time to recharge. But everybody knows that's just fake news. No, Bibby, you don't need a break. You need a reality check. You need to stop pretending you can keep up with the elite, because Franklin Benjamin doesn't take breaks. Franklin Benjamin doesn't cool off. Franklin Benjamin doesn't stop. Franklin Benjamin is like a Blue Chew. He goes harder, longer, faster. He's the new model, the upgrade. And you think you're gonna save the BWO. You're not saving anything. You're dragging it down with you. You're the captain of a sinking ship, Bibby. Captain BWO, leading the Titanic with a crash out. And tonight, I'm the iceberg that finishes the job. You see, tonight isn't just a defense, it's a cleansing. It's Franklin Benjamin proving once and for all that the Foundation isn't just better, we are supreme. And the world's been waiting for this moment, because after tonight, there will be no more questions, no more debates, no more pretending that Bobby Miller is the face of anything. You're done, finished, forgotten. Franklin Benjamin will slay the beast. Franklin Benjamin will burn the Iceman alive. Franklin Benjamin will walk out still Foundation World Champion and finally bring balance to this business. And you, Bobby, you can crawl back to the BWO locker room, what's left of it, and explain to the boys that once again you came up a little short. You melted under the pressure. You failed the mission. You didn't collect your next body. You weren't the hero they thought you were. You were just another one of my victims. You were the next body. Please. You should have waited, Bobby. You should have waited to come back, because Franklin Benjamin doesn't just beat people, he ends them. He buries careers. He rewrites history books. And tonight, he's writing the final chapter of Little Bibby Ice's little fairy tale. And it ends with us taking the BWO from his cold fingers. No ice left, no hope left, no soul left, because that's what gods do. Believe me. So bring your best, Bibby. Bring a little crash out show. Bring your excuses. Bring a full fucking tank. Because when that bell rings, I'm turning your legacy into a bonfire. And when the flames are done, I'll be standing there. The Foundation Championship raised high. And the only words left burning in the flames will be G-O-P. You will kneel before gods and kings. Because tonight, Franklin Benjamin doesn't just represent the Foundation. He is the Foundation. He's the pillar, the power, the promise, the punishment that the prophecy came to see fulfilled. And when it's all over, you'll look up at me from your puddle on that mat, and you'll finally realize that the Foundation reigns supreme, and you'll whisper those sweet, sweet words. It's all about the Benjamins, and in the gods we trust. I'm Franklin Benjamin, and I approve this message.
Now that was a main event. I'll kick us off. I'll get us started. That was tough. That was a tough battle. Let me tell you, those are two world champion caliber promo artists, and it's understandable for them to face off like that. It's probably one of the best main events in the Foundation history, and I will go ahead and say that is one of the best main events in the history of promo. I will say that because I know it. Man, fight both of them, feel both of them, fun, both of them. But if I'm gonna have to give the edge, I hate to go against my guy. I really do, because I want to, but let me tell you, the creativity with Franklin Benjamin took this match. The use of the words, the way he said the words, the feeling. It's like Bobby had him. Bobby had him to me, but then he just started dropping line after line that just kind of sent it over the edge, where I'm just like, damn it. He took it. And that's what I felt. Yeah, by the end of Franklin's promo, I just said it to myself. I'm like, damn, he took it. He countered Bobby perfectly. He brought up facts that countered Bobby, where if it's like you're watching Bobby and you're like, man, Iceman is the greatest. And then he mentions some things that it does. He's like, oh crap, he does take a break. He does burn out. He does. And then it made me realize, and I'm thinking in my head, if the order would have been switched, what would have happened? I still would have thought the same. And that's sadly, I don't want to give it to. I don't want to give it to Franklin Benjamin. That's how I feel right now. I don't want to give it to Franklin Benjamin. But Franklin Benjamin, He gets my vote for this battle. Tonster, yeah, your
Okay.
turn.
I hate judging matches like this.
Right?
I really do. No, I always did. I always did. But like you said, piggyback, the fun fight feel is there for both. When Bobby came out, I'm like, man, I'm feeling this. And the facial expressions and all. And he put the mask on. That went away to me. I couldn't feel Bobby as much as I did before the mask was on. And he to me went a little too fast. They both to me went a little too fast. A little too speedy for me. Oh boy. I felt like this came down to, I said this in another match. It came down to what registered more to the viewer, I feel. And I feel Franklin Benjamin's promo registered to the viewer more. I feel he was more precise. If I could get a word in there, yeah, I think this came down to what registered more to me, and I think Franklin Benjamin registered more words. Franklin Benjamin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
List.
I'll put my piece in here. This was without question the most competitive matchup I have seen in this entire event. Bobby Miller came out doing his trademark characteristic stuff. And he went in directions that he knew he needed to go. He went to places that he thought would get him where he needed to go. At some point in his promo, I asked myself, why is the Iceman on fire? And how does that make sense? And once I started doing that, again, I started disconnecting from what was going on here. Now, Franklin Benjamin stuck truer to his character throughout his speech. Him saying the match was rigged, you had to get the council involved. It made sense because he's a politician. So it didn't seem like a backdoor shot. It seemed like a front door shot. And then as he continued on, what really sold me that Franklin Benjamin had won this match was that he said to Bobby, "You were the next body." And then he followed that up with, "Please."
Yep.
And I said,
I
he just took his guy's saying
yeah,
and used it on him without copying it. So a tremendous effort from both of these guys, but I do agree with the consensus. Franklin Benjamin is the winner tonight.
Wow.
That line won it. No, seriously, I thought the same thing. When he said that, I was like, damn it. Like, I was like, damn it, he took it. He took the match. I think I saw you too when you were reacting too. I was like, shit, he took the match. So, wow.
hell
Still the
of a
foundation,
fight.
still
Hell
the
of a fight.
foundation world champion is Franklin Benjamin. Okay. Oh my God.
You asked the question, who's going to win night one of PromoVerse? The answer is unequivocally the Foundation World Champion. Of course, that's the way that it works out. Only makes sense, doesn't it?
I guess when you put it that way, huh?
All right. Tomorrow is going to be the big next night. Going into night two, the foundation is up 3-2. The BWO needs to come back strong if it wants to take this weekend.
Hey, I mean, anything can happen here. It's still, hey, they got to go into it thinking it's tied, but I mean, it's still pretty close.
Yeah. So, and honestly, it's going to be big. Tomorrow night, our big opening contest will be Lit Fuse, your current Talk Your Shit champion, taking on the WGP Havoc Championship, champion himself lifeless in a title versus title. One man will leave with both belts and also could be adding a point to either side. And that'll be followed up with Bones, the legend himself. Beast Mode Bones is taking on a mystery opponent. We don't know who's coming. Who could the BWO pull out of their pockets? They haven't even told me because I guess they wanted me to be unfair, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Could it be me? Could it be me?
Oh, that'd be something.
That'd be something.
That'd
No.
be something.
There goes the
You
fourth
can't be
F,
judging
right?
yourself,
Right out the
though.
window.
You can't.
No.
That's it.
It's not me. Or it could. I don't know. We'll find out. Also, facing off in an epic encounter they've faced off many times before, El Guapo. Foundation legend is taking on a different breed, the Vagabond. It's going to be an epic one. And speaking of which, another championship encounter, the current Blueprint champion, Pretty Petty Peterson, one of the members of GOP, is taking on the villain, Trevor Robinson. Which man is going to take that title and add another point? And then in our opening contest, oh, I already mentioned that. Just kidding. No, this is the match that I'm extra excited about because these are two Promoverse competitors from other lands that have finally descended on us and are showing how they do things and bringing a new style to this side of the Promoverse. And that is the Unfiltered versus Gully Guns. Let me tell you, I've never seen the Unfiltered. Can any of you give me some insight on what I'm going to see tomorrow?
You are not prepared for what you are going to see tomorrow.
That's a good way to do it. Hey, there you go. That's my guy right there.
Right.
He's a good promo, man. He's a great promo.
Now I'm very particular, so I'm intrigued, but I've heard some good things, so I already know that's going to be a match of the weekend candidate. But also, speaking of match of the week, the main event and the biggest match in this battle is for the BWO World Championship. The champion, former Foundation World Champion himself, Don Krypton, is taking on the creator and molder of the Foundation. But by the way, he came from the BWO first, and I don't care. Got to remind y'all, I'm talking Hollywood Haywood. I feel like that match is going to really decide this whole thing.
No matter what the points are, by the time we get there, that match will decide what happens here.
It's going to be a big one. Okay. Any final thoughts from night one, guys?
We're just getting warmed up, man. Things are even, and they're probably going to get hotter as we go. I'm here for it. Let's do it. I'm going to get a night's sleep and come back ready to go.
I wish we could do it right now. You know, let's do it, man. There's some good matches here, especially more coming up.
Okay, don't worry. Get your winks in.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm a wired guy.
Hey, rest up. You got to come in full force because we got some big matches. Tomorrow night is going to be the big deal. You know the deal. Follow on Facebook, the Foundation, and also the YouTube Foundation Promo League. And also, we're going to make sure it's shown on the BWO Promo Division Facebook page and BWO YouTube. It's Promoverse Night 1 for A-List Alverson and the one and only Tonster Damas. I'm DB Greatness, and we'll see you tomorrow.